I have 1 year. 1 year to absolutely change the trajectory of my life. You know, growing up, I used to think I had all of this time, this extensive amount of time that would seemingly last forever. Enough of the sugarcoating BS that's all around the commentating scene right now. We are running out of time. Our youth does not last long enough for us to go around wasting it. I mean, we all have our weaknesses, whether that's scrolling, not going all in our ambitions, watching TV, not amounting to what we should be. All of these are weaknesses, and that's the fact. But we can't seek refuge finding excuses in this, but we have to face it and grow from it. I am conventionally doing very well. I have amazing grades, never having anything below an A. I am college bound, and I'm making everyone around me proud through pursuing the traditional path. But these people have only ever known the traditional path. And it's not their fault. That's simply how they grew up, and that's all they've relied on. But with changing times, new possibilities have risen and new dreams are to be had. The only thing that they can truly understand is going to college, working corporate, and working up the corporate ladder. To me, that is the most monotonous and demeaning form of pursuit anyone can ever endure. I mean, think about it. You're not even in control. Someone else is in control of your future in a job you most likely don't even want to be in. We have these boundless parameters, but generations, including our parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, and further, have succumbed to comfort and the system. I have been knowing this for many years, but have never felt the urgency that I feel now. I genuinely have one shot. 1 year from now, in the summer of 2027, I will look back on the past year and look at it in one of two ways. I will either be so proud to have put my 100% in the past year and to have changed the trajectory of my entire life, being able to escape the system before ever being trapped in it, or I will never forgive myself, for I have failed not only myself, but my entire bloodline. If I fail, I will sit through graduation, take many photos with a fake smile, and ponder on what could have been. I will drive home not being the man I should have become. I would have no excuse. I mean, think about it. I have access to all the resources I need to pursue my dreams, and it would never leave me. I would lie down that night wishing with all of my might to be given just one more chance to go back and not waste another year. I would head to college and the system fruitless and bounded to it. I would never forgive myself. It would be me living out my worst nightmares. All of my hopes and dreams shattered due to my incompetence. I will not let that happen. I know what will happen if I fail and the realities that will come from it. I mean, just look around. Look on the streets, the gas stations, the tall buildings with thousands of desks, your own family and friends, and read them. Read the emptiness that is keeping them hostage. Read how time itself is against them and their prosperity. Read how they do nothing about it. Read how they are not a single ounce of what they should be. My maturity in learning, growing, and developing in many ways and realizing all of these things are absolutely great. However, my execution needs to happen now. I need to allow my ideas and maturity to guide me in the physical realm. Truly, I need to give my 100%. I want to be in absolute control of my life. I want to build something tied to no one but myself. I will not work for a boss. I will not be tied to a corporate business or job until I retire like everyone else. I will follow my own entrepreneurial journey that will expand my horizons and have me express the true capabilities all of us have within us. You know, I do have a story. I had this career day one day at my high school where many people who are working jobs come to talk to us to try to help us navigate which areas we want to pursue after high school. There were people who worked trades, there was tech engineers, the police force, biologists, engineers, and many other jobs in the job market. I met this guy who was a plumber and I asked many questions. He told me all of these stories throughout all of his years of working this trade. However, he was nearing retirement and was expressing his excitement, but the one thing that surprised me the most is that he didn't even seem very excited in the past 40 years he spent working the trade itself. I then asked him if he liked his career choice and he told me that it paid the bills and was simply enough. There were times in which he was clearing human defecation from sewers. I mean, that's just simply part of the job and he knew what he signed up for. I then asked him another question. I asked, did you ever at any point in your career think about starting your own business? And then he said no. He said he was happy with his life and didn't want to pursue that venture. That genuinely surprised me. Not necessarily him not wanting to start a business, as obviously not everyone would want to start a business in the first place, but it was the response that sounded as though he wanted to be bounded by another. I am not here to judge another man. I don't know what this man has been through or what his situation looked like, but I do know one thing. He had that empty void I was mentioning before. I talked to him for about 30 minutes and the only thing that was able to light up his face was the thought of retirement. Not his work, not any single one of his experiences of the last 40 years that he mentioned, but retirement managed to crack a smile. I just know this man did not bring out his true capabilities. He most likely had great experiences with family, had vacations, and had great moments with friends, but to not enjoy something that occupies almost all of your life is scary to me. For you die not living the true beauties life has to offer, and you don't end up truly expressing yourself. He lost his light, and I cannot lose mine, because if I succumb to the system, it will deter me away from my most ambitious goals. This year has to be it for me. Many of you watching have something holding you back, especially the older you are, the less time you have. You have this fire inside of you, but each day that passes is another day lost that cannot contribute to your dream life. I have these doubts sometimes that derive from the programming of the mind passed down from external factors around me, whether that's parents, friends, the media, the environments I'm in, or the monotony and gloom the majority of those in society walk around with daily. But I am breaking free and unleashing my mind, and it is absolutely liberating. You can genuinely do anything that crosses your mind, but not only that, when you accomplish an ambitious goal, it expands your mind to new realities that it never thought was possible. I need to be independent. I do not want to be reliant on those around me. I have this dream life that is constantly in my head. The saddest thing in the world for me is an old man that is filled with endless regret because he had all of these beautiful ideas but never acted on it or gave his all towards it. Only then, and truly then, is when they place inconceivable amounts of value on time and opportunities life has to offer. However, you don't need to get to that point. All that's needed is to realize your current trajectory, evaluate what your life is going to look like in the future if you stay on that trajectory, and create urgency that forces you to act, because if you don't, you will die a person that was never able to follow their wildest dreams. I'm still in high school, about to enter my senior year, and to those watching that are either in middle school, high school, college, or at a later point in your lives, we don't have time. I know I may just be a kid in high school in your eyes, but don't let your ignorance keep you trapped in your self-inflicted cage. Ignorance is not bliss in the chaos and beauty of pursuit. I need this advice just as much as you guys, which is exactly why I'm making this video. I am saying things that I need to hear, and I'm sharing it to people in the same situation as well. Your beauty has been dormant long enough and is waiting to unleash. Your dream life is waiting on you. If I don't capitalize on this year ahead, I will be a dead man standing.